So it's spring and nesting bird season is well underway, and I thought I'd show you what we do to stop birds from nesting on our boat so we can go cruising whenever we want.
We have so many planters on our roof and some other attractive spots for birds to nest too. You've got to remember that waterfowl can nest in anything, especially where competition is high and the local habitat doesn't have many good options and they're really ready to lay their eggs. So we put our life ring and our electric wires in a place where they don't seem like a ready-made nest. Same goes for our ropes because a neat, tightly coiled rope is a prime spot. Thankfully, these pots at the front are too small for moorhens, coots, ducks and geese to bother with, but these big planters are a prime nest spot. We even had a duck nest in this big planter a few years ago, which meant we couldn't go cruising for about 40 days until all the eggs had hatched and the ducklings had fledged the nest. We've got a few methods to protect these planters. Firstly, some fencing cut-offs that we found, they fit perfectly and we've secured them here so that the birds can't push it aside. Next, we've got an old shopping basket resting on mooring pins so that there's no gap, as a few years ago the duck actually squeezed in anyway and started making her nest. So this year we've been really careful not to leave a gap and slotted the mooring pins through the basket handle because we have big cruising plans this year, and as much as we loved having the nest on our boat before, we don't want a nest on board this year. We're going to cut down some bamboo sticks for these long thin planters and stick them in so there's no space for a nest here. Our next method over here is a repurposed greenhouse shelf secured by old pipes. You need to have a think about what other areas on your boat might be really attractive for a bird to nest in. Outboard engine bays are really attractive to coots and moorhens because they're close to the water, but it's near impossible for the new hatchlings to jump out afterwards. So you can block it off like this cruiser has here. Repurposed tyres as fenders are also a really attractive option for smaller water birds, so you can lower them into the water a bit more until nesting season ends after August. Finally, as we look out onto our bower lot, we have some attractive nest protection options here. Gonzalo made this really lovely shark wind turbine for our bulb pot, and the duck really wanted to nest here earlier this month and she's not tried again since. And we also have this really cute signpost in our strawberry patch, as well as a broken pot, which makes it really uncomfy for any bird and also protects our plants.
Make sure to stay tuned for part 2 if you actually want a nest on your boat this year.